West Texas A&M University announced that the Faculty Senate voted no confidence in President Dr. Walter Wendler. The vote took place last week and was counted today. The vote came after Wendler sent out a letter to students, faculty, and staff in March in which he commented on a decision not to allow an on-campus drag show due to his personal beliefs, citing that he believes drag shows are discriminatory against women and do not preserve a single thread of human dignity. According to officials, the WTAMU Faculty Senate is made of 25 members selected by their peers to represent their respective colleges, standalone schools, and Cornett Library. 368 emails sent to those deemed eligible to vote by the Senate, and 261 members participated by submitting a valid ballot. 179 voted no confidence in President Wendler, gaining 69% of the vote. On the other hand, 82 voted for confidence in Wendler. The vote came after Faculty Senate President Ashley Pinkham sent a letter to faculty saying that Faculty Senate has taken a position of no confidence in the ability of President Walter Wendler to lead WT in a manner that enables our faculty, staff, and administrators to educate and serve our students effectively. Citing numerous claims against Wendler that include him acting contrary to WT's academic freedom and championing free exchange by canceling a previously approved event, using university resources in his position to govern based on religious ideology, which they say violates the First Amendment. The resolution also states Wendler has shown a pattern of divisive, misogynistic, homophobic, and non-inclusive rhetoric, which does not align with the core values of the university, and that his divisive rhetoric and actions has tainted WT's public image, negatively impacting general relations and fundraising efforts. In the resolution, faculty also addressed faculty recruiting and retention, student enrollment, and campus spirit problems that they believe has diminished due to Wendler, and that he has repeatedly and explicitly told prospective students not to attend WT by arguing it's immorally costly and cruel to mislead students into attending a four-year institution rather than a community college. Although a majority of the Faculty Senate voted no confidence in Wendler, he will remain president of the university. However, the faculty resolution states that, be it resolved, Faculty Senate will welcome a new president who embraces West Texas A&M University's commitment to provide high-quality education, embraces the university's mission to provide intellectually challenging, critically reflective, and inclusive academic programs, and works to actively correct the issues identified in the resolution. WT officials report that they employ 1,522 faculty and staff. The 261 faculty who voted represent 17% of WT employees. Although faculty voted no confidence in Wendler, the vote does not terminate his employment. Removal as president would have to go through the Texas A&M system. To take another look at the results of the vote and resolution sent to faculty and staff, head over to myhighplains.com.